complaining about not getting deviled egg. Last year, Mrs. Flip and I had too many mimosas and deviled eggs did not happen. A lot of things that were supposed to happen did not happen. We also didn't eat. Been all over therapy here, got next to nothing out of it. They discarded me. Sorry if I don't trust it. Doesn't sound like you had the right person. I get where you're coming from. A lot of people have had bad experiences. Just like there are people who are good mechanics and bad mechanics, there are good therapists and bad therapists. Or they can just be bad for you because they're not the right person, you know? It can be tough. And trust me, I get that because, you know, everyone's style is not for everyone. Just like, you know, in life, we are not for anybody. We're not for everybody all the time, you know? There will be people who come into this stream who love it here. There will be people who come in and think I'm too much. It's fine. I'm not for them, you know? But I get that. A lot of people have tried to get help and not had a good experience. And then they give up and they don't. Try again. But there are more than one, you know, there's lots of different therapists and lots of different styles out there. There's lots of different types of therapy. Here it's all about pills when they don't work. I mean, listen, I'm not even talking about having pills. I'm talking about talk therapy. I'm talking about going and talking with somebody. I'm not talking about pills at all. A lot of people, you know, think that therapy means they're just going to push pills down your throat. Not every therapist will. Not every therapist. Some do, sure. This week my therapist was like, you didn't used to be able to answer these questions, you would shut down, and I didn't even remember that. Look at you. Let's go. I'll stream a food and drink for you. You pick a night. You pick a night that works for you. You tell me. Mrs. Flip could do a night off, and you can cook in the kitchen. Yeah, I don't want to miss that. Let me know when that's gonna be. But I mean, I get you, no man to man. It's not something everybody wants to do. Kyle calls it. No, you pick a night that works for you. You pick a night that works for you. Okay, meal prep is done. So that's positive. We got that part done. There you go, Mike. That's another one. Same as a personal trainer. Some will work with you and make a plan for you. Some will try to force you to do stuff that makes you not want to go to the gym again. Or, you know what I mean? No, you're good. You're good. We are always happy to talk about that kind of stuff. It's all good. Absolutely. Some doctors have a terrible bedside manner. Some doctors are wonderful. It can be applied to any profession, is basically. No, you pick a night. No, you pick a night, pretty much. I don't know, Flip. Any night besides Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Do Wednesday. I'm not streaming on Wednesday. Do Wednesday. I'll give you a day to plan, a day to go get the groceries, and then you're good to go. And Mrs. Flip gets a night off in the middle of the week. Some teachers are great, some not so much. True. Last piece of advice, make sure you're seeing someone with the right title. It's possible you were seeing a psychiatrist when you need a psychologist, or a licensed mental health counselor, or a licensed clinical social worker, or a licensed professional counselor. Just depends. A lot of people only know the term psychiatrist, you know, and then they go and see somebody who doesn't listen to them because psychiatrist's job is to push pills. Like, literally, that's their job. They're not there to listen to you. Psychiatry is not done well or the way it should be by most psychiatrists. I would argue at least 75% of psychiatrists in the United States at this point don't do psychiatry the way it's supposed to be done. But yeah, we're just having a discussion about it. Nothing to be sorry for at all. Wednesday it is. Mrs. Flip, I just got you a night off for dinner. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Psychologists and psychiatrists get mixed up a lot, for sure. For sure. They can. Okay. We need to do some burgers. Our pan's washed. I need to wash this knife and our cutting board so we can cut some of the toppings for the burgers as well. I tend to spiral down a black hole when talking about these as a matter. Yeah, absolutely. I hear you. It happens. It's all good. See my psychiatrist every 3 months for 15 minutes. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Psychiatrist is not there to listen to your life story. Psychiatrist is there to give you pills. Think of a psychiatrist as an influencer for prescription drug companies. They're just trying to get sponsored by the prescription drug companies to give you stuff. That's a terrible way of explaining it. If you're a psychiatrist in chat, please don't be offended. I'm making a joke, but